Hello, welcome once again to Ampheto. Today's session is going to focus on engineers and the engineering aspirants. It's going to be a career guidance and motivation for those who are aspiring to become engineers. Engineering Day is being celebrated across the globe on various dates. For example, March 4 is celebrated Engineers Day as per UNESCO for Sustainable Development. September 15 is celebrated Engineers Day in India and a few other countries like Sri Lanka. Wish you all a great success ahead. Let's run through further details. Today's topic is focusing on competing for the future, how the engineers can prepare themselves for competing for the future requirement. Welcome all. Yes, let's begin with a few questions, puzzles. Are you ready? Let's begin. Can you identify this? Yes, I think almost all of you have answered. Thus, at least 90 percentage. Okay, is it 100 percentage? Right. Can you identify this icon? Yes, I think a majority of you have able to identify this as well. So you might be wondering, is it the kind of questions I'm going to share with you or ask you, isn't it? I know your mind, how many of you use it? These applications on your smartphone. I want to find out. So I think this is the cheering, this is the smile, smirk on your face. I can read. So there is no doubt a generation which is feeding on the gadgets and social networking and charging, or the blood vessels are completely filled with the gadgets network. No wonder why they're answering so quick on these kind of questions. So this is your mindset now, isn't it? Right. No, come, can you identify this? Yes, I think a few of you. Can I give you a further clue on this question? Now, yes, the captain holding the trophy. I think a good number of you are able to answer this. So I know the smile and the confidence now you have got. If these are the kind of questions, you're going to score full marks, isn't it? Now, how many of you are able to identify this? Uh, I think all of you might have studied in your schools. Have you forgotten? Okay, thinking. Yeah. Yes, again thinking. Yes, it's Kalpana Chawla. She's very famous across the globe and a pride factor for the space mission which happened from NASA. Now, how many of you are able to identify this photograph? Yes, I know again the cheer on your face. Now it's the trend is Korea, right? Correct. So this is the cheer again happening on your face. How many of you are able to identify this? Yes, right? He is famous for this brand. How many of you are able to identify this face? Who is he? What is the relation between this two personalities and the brand between that, between them? Yes, I know you. Some of you are familiar with these faces. but I have a doubt about the last figure which I have shown. As engineers, you must be aware about him as well. Okay, so now let's move again to the next question. Can you identify him? How many of you are able to identify him? Can I give you a clue? This is a clue. Now something is sparking on your head, sparking in your head, brain. So this is the expression we have got. This is the other clue. As an engineering student, especially for those who are going to study civil engineering, transportation management, transportation engineering, this is a clue. This is a recent happening. Are you able to identify the personality? Yes. Here, I want to caution you something on the safety, where a good engineering design, how it is saving lives, how it is ensuring safety. Let me run this animation GIF file. Can you see how seatbelt wearing is very important, and seatbelt design and following that principle, and the road design, road dividers, everything. So there are many things engineers are taking care, through which we are ensuring, the engineers are ensuring a safe and peaceful life for the public. It's our responsibility. So don't forget to identify the personality. Okay. Now, after plus two, there were a lot of, or when we have passed 10th, there were a lot of opportunities in front of us. Okay. You could have opted to become a teacher, academician, an accountant, or finance, or you could have opted for a law profession or paramedical pharmacy, and you could have tried for an administration related course. You could have tried for finance, editing, sports, engineering, where you are now, and you could have opted for film direction or photography, videography. Yes. Another option was medical profession, and you could have become even a writer through your language upscaling. So out of all these options and plus many, you have opted for engineering. So now let's run through what is the real scope prospects for engineering. How do you choose a profession when we are progressing in our education from high school to 10, then plus one, plus two? How do we choose? How we are influenced by parents, relatives, friends, different circles to choose a profession? What is the philosophy? It could be money, it could be a good marriage proposal in future, and it could be a snobbery, a social status, social symbol for your parents and for you and for your family. So this I'll call it's SMS or MMS, money, marriage, and snobbery. And now let's look at from MMS, let's look at SMS, which should be the real reason for choosing choosing a profession. What is an SMS? Satisfaction. Second, M stands for matching. And last but not least, sustainable. The profession, the career should give you a long living growth. It should fulfill your career ambitions, learning, money, social reputation, challenges, creativity, so many things. So that I'll add it to a sustainable. So SMS should be the target or the criteria for choosing a profession: satisfaction, matching, and sustainable. Now, engineering, let's do some engineering thoughts. It's not something bigger, rather, how, why we should choose a particular engineering stream. First question: which branch to choose? Mechanical, electrical, electronic, civil, chemical, production, food technology. There are multiple options, a number of umpteen options in front of us now. Which course to choose? Okay, let's confuse. No, it's many times it's a confusion for many. Which college to choose? The institution reputation, the study quality, placement, many things are important. And another puzzling question is, what is the scope of that particular branch? Okay, if I love civil engineering, what is the scope? If I love computer science, what is the scope while I graduate from that particular on that particular course? So these are the main questions. So, but some people will have a very major question in front of them. Why engineering at all? Okay, so these are the main questions in front of you, and we are going to find answer for that. Engineering is a profession. Engineering is a profession where ample opportunities are in front of you across the globe. Various branches you can play, you can visualize yourself on various roles, various contributions you are doing, various skills you are developing. Okay, various countries you are going to work. So the purpose of this kinds of session is not to feed you like a capsule, rather guide you so that you can explore yourself, find the opportunities, avenues, and take proper decisions. So there is an adage, there is a saying: give a give a man a fish and you feed him for a day only. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for entire life. So this is what we are going to do through this session. Now let's look at how to fish. Okay, so we are going to teach you how to fish, not to feed you with the fish. There are social platforms available. Okay, so out of that, which is a useful one and which is a time wasting one, you should be able to identify and start utilizing that. You have FB, Twitter, Insta, and are you familiar with this icon? Okay, this is LinkedIn, and I want to know how many of you are really effectively utilizing this uh, for connecting with your seniors, connecting with your like-minded professionals, your ambitious professional networks. Start using this, please. And definitely you can start commenting under the video if you want to know further details on any of the points which are run through. And there is also ways through which you can understand and self-learn through periodicals, internet, and seminars, workshop, internships and electives. Internship with industries and electives, what you're choosing for your course. And you can also take freelance and part-time work. Now digital platforms are available through which you can start taking up freelance work, networking with senior professionals through various platforms, direct physical meetings, exposed trade events. There are websites which are useful for you for understanding different colleges, institutions, you have websites as shown in the slide, Shiksha or Career 360, and there are multiple others. And there is also a learning portal called Khan Academy and similar ones where effectively we can use it to upskill and make it contemporary. Freelance websites are available where you can take up works matching to your skill sets and start delivering and start earning. Upwork, Fiverr, freelance.com, a few Guru. I mean, there are numbers and we can start exploring that. Let's take a break. Okay. Now, let's listen, let's understand how important to go through the different pain in the curriculum, the academic and non-academic and extracurricular activities during these 4 years of your studies to get the real skills so that your metamorphosis from a student to a professional is complete. Unless otherwise we go through that efforts, the real skills, qualities, capacities as a professional won't be developed. So it is very similar to a butterfly where it should come out of its cocoon by its own effort. Then only it can fly with the strong wings. So there are events and competitions which students can really start working on, start preparing. SAE is organizing different events like SAE Baja, SAE Supra, similar, and institutions like IITs are organizing inter-campus science competitions, workshops. Shastra is a competition event organized by IIT Madras. So we should look at different opportunities through which we can start competing and start exploring ourselves and start matching our competency with other students, other campuses. Hackathons are available where your computer skills, your coding skills can be sharpened. And there are applications through which we can identify business events, trade events, engineering expos near our vicinity, and we can start scheduling. 10 times is a very useful application which I have come across. And many times your study tour can also be planned according to these dates where some very interesting, very important expos are organized, where students also has access that you should upfront verify and go. As an engineer, there are very interesting, very wonderful structures, marvels across the globe where we should be keen. The Palm Island of Dubai, or the recent trend of Museum of Future. And this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. And this is the train bridge rail bridge in Dhanishkodi, Rameshwaram, Pampan Bridge. We can also start wondering and seeing the engineering excellence in Konkan Railways, very taller bridges. So like this, as an engineer, irrespective of your streams, please do explore the different prospects. Certainly, engineering is a very prospective career and very evergreen career, provided we sharpen our skills, our knowledge updated. And there are different tracks we can select after engineering. One is entrepreneurship, one is academia, where you go higher studies, do your master's, PhD, and postdoc, and take up a faculty job, research along with your research activities. You can go to a technical industries work where you take up R&D, manufacturing, planning, drawing, sourcing, systems, quality, finance, material planning. There are different opportunities in core industries where we can opt for project planning, various means. And we can also go to a management level, management side, where we start, where we do MBA after engineering. Doing an MBA after engineering can be after a few years of working, like 2, 3 years is a very good effective time where we can start understanding the industry, then go for a management studies, and that option is also there. And there are some weightages on that. So there are mainly four tracks which I wanted to introduce to you after engineering. So during your engineering tenure of 4 years, we should always be keen on what could be our further future plans after the graduation. Okay, these are the options in front of us. And with this, let's summarize. And any questions, please start posting in the comment box. And see you again with another interesting session. Thank you and have a wonderful day.